Chinese People's Liberation Army Navy, Sorties' entire fleet, August 10th at 3:47 a.m. Every available warship, 3 aircraft carriers, Liaoning, Shandong, Fujian, 8 Type 0555 destroyers, 25 Type 052D destroyers, 47 Type 054A frigates, 23 Type 056 corvettes, everything, 106 major surface combatants total, plus submarines, 6 Type 093 nuclear attack, 12 Type 039 diesel electric, 18 total, largest Chinese fleet operation ever, departs multiple ports, Qingdao, Ningbo, Zhangjiang, coordinates departure, formation assembles South China Sea. Objective, Taiwan Strait, break American blockade, reinforce Beachhead. 37,183 troops trapped, dying, surrendering, must rescue, must reinforce, everything at stake. This is fleet movement, massive, decisive, final. This is time running out. For Chinese beachhead, for invasion, for Taiwan operation, for everything. 4 days since landing, supplies depleting, casualties catastrophic, morale collapsing, surrenders increasing. Must act now, or lose everything. China commits entire fleet. USA responds. USS Ronald Reagan, USS Carl Vinson, USS Abraham Lincoln. 3 carrier strike groups. Converge Taiwan Strait. Defensive positions. Block Chinese advance. Protect Taiwan. This is analysis of fleet movement. This is explanation of final crisis. This is story of when navies decide. Through firepower, through technology, through courage, everything. This is USA versus China. Fleets move, time runs out, war decides. Taiwan Strait is confined battle space, 180 kilometers wide maximum, 130 kilometers average. Narrowest point, 130 kilometers. Median line, 90 kilometers from Taiwan, 90 kilometers from China. Disputed, contested. Crossing is provocation, always. Now is invasion route. Chinese fleet must cross, must enter strait, must transit to Taiwan, must land reinforcements. American fleet blocks, prevents, denies. 3 carrier strike groups, overwhelming power. USS Ronald Reagan, CVN 76. Already on station, Eastern Strait, 90 aircraft, FA-18 Super Hornets, EA-18G Growlers, E-2D Hawkeyes, everything. Plus 2 Ticonderoga cruisers, 4 Arleigh Burke destroyers, strike group complete. USS Carl Vinson, CVN 70, arrives from Japan August 9th. 87 aircraft, similar composition, same capabilities. Plus Escorts, powerful. USS Abraham Lincoln, CVN 72. Arrives from Guam August 10th morning, 84 aircraft, full air wing, plus escorts. Total American force, 3 carriers, 261 aircraft, 6 cruisers, 12 destroyers. Everything. Blocks strait, prevents passage. Chinese must fight through. Or abandon beachhead, no other options. Time decides, hours remaining. Beachhead collapses soon. Without reinforcement, Chinese calculate, accept risks, commit fleet, everything. What's your immediate assessment? Type A, if you think Chinese fleet breaks through. Type B, if you think American fleet stops them. Chinese fleet advances Taiwan Strait, 11:47 a.m., August 10th. Formation is massive. Liaoning carrier leads northern group, 47 J-15 fighters, plus helicopters. Escorts include 3 Type 0555 destroyers, 8 Type 052Ds, 12 Type 054As. Powerful surface action group. Shandong carrier leads central group, 44 J-15s, 3 Type 055s, 9 Type 052Ds, 14 Type 054As, similar strength. Fujian carrier leads southern group, newest, largest, 52 J-15s, most aircraft, 2 Type 055s, 8 Type 052Ds, 21 Type 054As, everything. Total, 143 fighters, 14 Type 055s, 25 Type 052Ds, 47 Type 054As, 106 surface combatants, plus 18 submarines submerged, forward screening, anti-submarine warfare, torpedo attacks, everything. Advance is methodical, 18 knots, steady, professional, 130 kilometers from Taiwan, 7 hours transit, arrival, 6:47 p.m. before dark, land reinforcements overnight, Plan is clear, execution difficult. American fleet waits, prepared, armed, determined. Don't miss how largest modern naval battle unfolds. Subscribe for complete fleet analysis. USS Ronald Reagan detects Chinese fleet 12:34 p.m. E-2D Hawkeye airborne early warning aircraft. 250 miles range radar, tracks entire formation, counts ships, identifies types, transmits data. Strike Group Commander Rear Admiral Thompson receives, assesses, decides. Options are clear. Allow Chinese passage, abandon Taiwan, violate commitments, unacceptable, engage Chinese fleet. Start war, major war, nuclear powers, casualties catastrophic, but necessary. Taiwan survival depends. American credibility requires. Indo-Pacific balance demands. Decision made. Admiral Thompson orders. Engage. Maximum force. Decisive action. No warning shots. No graduated response. Full combat power. Immediately. Reagan launches full strike package, 67 FA-18 Super Hornets, armed with AGM-84 Harpoon anti-ship missiles. 4 per aircraft, 268 Harpoons total, plus AIM-120 AMRAAMs air-to-air. Self-defense. Mission is destroy Chinese carriers, kill aircraft at source, eliminate fighter coverage, enable follow-on strikes. Everything depends. First strike critical, determines battle, decides war. FA-18's launch, 1:47 p.m. Form up, coordinate, approach low, sea skimming, avoid detection, EA-18G. Growlers, jam Chinese radars, electronic warfare, degrade detection, create confusion, everything. This level of fleet battle detail requires serious research. Subscribe to support this work. Chinese fleet detects approaching American aircraft, 2:34 p.m. Too late. FA-18's already close. 80 miles, 8 minutes to weapon range. Chinese carriers scramble fighters. J-15's launch. Emergency takeoff. Maximum rate. Liaoning launches 12. Shandong 11. Fujian 14. 37 total. Insufficient. American strike is 67 aircraft, plus electronic warfare, plus surprise. Chinese disadvantaged, critically. J-15's climb. Attempt intercept. Chinese destroyers go to battle stations. HHQ-9B long-range SAMs ready. Fire control radars illuminate. Track American aircraft. 200-kilometer range. Prepare launch. FA-18s reach weapon range 2:42 p.m. 124 kilometers from Chinese fleet. Release Harpoons. 268 missiles. Ripple fire. Sea skimming launch. Turn away. Egress. Harpoons accelerate. Mach 0.85. Sea skimming altitude 5 meters. Active radar seekers autonomous. Guide toward fleet. Target prioritization. Carriers first. Liaoning. Shandong. Fujian. Everything targets carriers. Chinese air defense response. HHQ-9B missiles launch. Destroyers fire. 89 SAMs total. Engage Harpoons. Intercept 47. Impressive. But 221 Harpoons penetrate. Continue toward fleet. Type 1130. CIWS engage. 11-barrel Gatling guns. 11,000 rounds per minute. Destroy 89 more Harpoons. Close range. Final defense. 132 Harpoons survive. Impact fleet. Explosions throughout formation. Catastrophic damage. What would you do as Chinese fleet commander? Comment your response below. Liaoning struck by 47 Harpoon missiles, concentrated attack, overwhelming defenses completely. First impacts occur 2:47:34 p.m. Portside forward. 3 Harpoons penetrate simultaneously. 2 21-kilogram semi-armor piercing warheads detonate. Blast holes through flight deck. 8-meter diameter each. Fires ignite immediately. Aviation fuel lines rupture. JP-5 jet fuel spreads. Ignites. Fireball erupts. Spreads throughout forward section. Flight deck crews killed. 47 personnel incinerated instantly. Next wave impacts 2:47:38 p.m. Starboard amidships. 14 Harpoons. Target hangar deck. Penetrate flight deck. Detonate inside hangar. J-15 fighters parked, fully fueled, armed. 12 aircraft destroyed. Fuel ignites. Ordnance explodes. Secondary detonations catastrophic. Ammunition magazines threatened. Damage control teams respond. Cannot control. Fires too intense. Heat too extreme. Equipment inadequate. Training insufficient. Third wave, 2:47:43 p.m. Stern section, 17 harpoons. Target propulsion. Engine rooms, magazines. Everything critical. Explosions breach hull below waterline. Flooding begins. Countermeasures fail. Pumps overwhelmed. 4,200 tons water per minute intrusion. Ship lists starboard. 4 degrees initially. Increases rapidly. 8 degrees by 3 p.m. 12 degrees by 3:15 p.m. Capsizing imminent. Captain Zhao Mingyang assesses damage. Reports catastrophic. Flight deck destroyed. Hangar fires uncontrolled. Hull breached multiple locations. Flooding progressive. Counter-flooding impossible. Magazines threatened. Explosion risk extreme. Crew endangered. 2,100 personnel aboard. Must save lives. Orders abandon ship. 3:23 p.m. All hands to lifeboat stations. Orderly evacuation. Discipline maintained. No panic. Professional. Lifeboats deploy. 48 boats. Capacity 50 each. 2,400 total. Sufficient. Plus life rafts. Plus helicopters from Escorts. Z-9 utility helicopters. 4 from Type 055 destroyers. Rescue swimmers deploy. Pull survivors from water. Professional execution. Liaoning lists further. 18 degrees by 3:47 p.m. 24 degrees by 4:12 p.m. 45 degrees by 4:34 p.m. Capsizes 4:47 p.m. Rolls completely. Upside down. Floats briefly. Air trapped inside. Sinks stern first. 5:12 p.m. Bow follows. Descends 3,800 meters. South China Sea floor. Final resting place. 1,840 crew rescued. 260 killed. Lost in explosions. Trapped below. Drowned. Everything. First Chinese aircraft carrier lost. Historic. Symbolic. Devastating. National humiliation. Military disaster. Strategic catastrophe. Shandong struck by 43. Harpoons. Similar devastation. Different pattern. Concentrated impacts, flight deck island structure. First wave, 12 harpoons. Island hit, bridge destroyed, Admiral's flag bridge demolished. Air operations center damaged. Radar masts collapse. Type 346A, AESA radar destroyed. $120 million system eliminated. Communications antennas destroyed. Cannot coordinate, cannot command, cannot function. Captain killed. Executive officer assumes command. Chaos. Second wave 19. Harpoons. Flight deck systematic destruction. Electromagnetic catapults damaged. Arresting gear cables severed. Elevator mechanisms jammed. Cannot launch aircraft. Cannot recover. Flight operations impossible. 12 J-15s airborne cannot land. Divert to Hainan Island. 340 kilometers. Barely enough fuel. 8 make it. 4 crash. Pilots eject. 3 rescued. 1 killed. Third wave, 12 harpoons. Below waterline hits. Flooding begins. Less severe than Liaoning. Damage control functions. Better training possibly. Luck certainly. Flooding controlled. Fires suppressed. Ship survives. But combat ineffective. Mission killed. Cannot operate aircraft. Cannot coordinate fleet. Cannot fight. Towed to port eventually. Qingdao shipyard. Repairs estimated 18 months minimum. $890 million cost. Maybe more, maybe never. Political decision, economic calculation, strategic assessment. Everything uncertain. Fujian newest carrier, best protected, most capable, struck 42 harpoons. Advanced design, improved armor, better compartmentalization, electromagnetic catapults. Most sophisticated Chinese carrier ever. But harpoons don't care. Technology defeats technology. Numbers overwhelm quality. First wave impacts bow section, flight deck damage, catapult systems destroyed. 3 electromagnetic launchers. $450 million systems, gone, cannot launch aircraft. Second wave amidships. Hangar deck, less damage than Liaoning. Fires controlled better, damage control superior. Training improved, lessons learned, but aircraft destroyed. 16 J-15s, fuel fires, ordnance explosions, everything. Third wave stern. Arrested landing systems destroyed, Optical landing system damaged. Cannot recover aircraft. 14 J-15s airborne. Divert. Various bases. All make it. Lucky. Ship survives. Fires controlled. Flooding minimal. Advanced design works. But flight operations impossible. Electromagnetic catapults destroyed. Arresting gear destroyed. Flight deck damaged extensively. Repairs needed. Extensive, expensive, time-consuming. Possibly 2 years. $1.2 billion estimated. Everything. Ship survives physically. Operationally dead. Mission killed. Strategic loss. All 3 Chinese carriers engaged. All 3 eliminated. 1 sunk, 2 disabled. Naval aviation finished. Single American strike. Reagan Air Wing. 67 FA-18s. 268 Harpoons. 47 minutes. Decisive. Historic. Devastating. Plus escort vessels devastated throughout fleet. Multiple Harpoons exceeding defensive capacity systematically. Type 055 destroyers represent Chinese Navy pinnacle. 13,000 tons displacement. Most advanced surface combatants Asia. Aegis equivalent, Type 346B AESA radar. 112 vertical launch cells. HHQ-9B long-range SAMs. YJ-18 anti-ship cruise missiles. CJ-10 land attack cruise missiles. Everything modern, everything capable. 3 engaged. Type 055 Nanchang hit by 8 Harpoons. Flagship Chinese destroyer fleet. First in class, pride of plan. Explosions destroy superstructure, radar eliminated. VLS cells penetrated. Secondary explosions, missiles detonate. Catastrophic, ship breaks apart. Sinks in 12 minutes. 340 crew killed, 47 survivors. Type 055 Lhasa hit by 7 Harpoons. Similar damage, doesn't sink. Disabled, mission killed. Type 055 Dalian hit by 9 Harpoons. Sinks, 8 minutes. 310 killed, 67 survivors. 3 Type 055s engaged, 2 sunk, 1 disabled. $6 billion warships, gone, minutes. Type 052D destroyers suffer similarly. 7,000 tons. 64 VLS cells, capable ships, but vulnerable. Concentrated attacks, multiple Harpoons per ship. 8 Type 052Ds hit. Luoyang 147 sunk. Kunming damaged. Changsha sunk. Zhengzhou sunk. Xiamen damaged. Urumqi sunk. Nanjing damaged. Guiyang damaged. 4 sunk. 4 damaged. 8 total engaged. 50% loss rate. 1,840 sailors killed. 2,100 wounded. Type 054A frigates lighter. 4,000 tons. Medium-range defense. HHQ-16 SAMs. Vulnerable anti-ship missiles. 14 hit by Harpoons. Yiyang sunk. Shuzhou damaged. Huanggang sunk. Hengyang sunk. Liuzhou damaged. Sanya sunk. Wuhu sunk. Yulin damaged. Jingzhou sunk. Shuzhou damaged. Yuncheng sunk. Linyi sunk. Weifang sunk. Binzhou damaged. 9 sunk. 5 damaged. 14 engaged. 64% sunk. 36% damaged. None undamaged. 2,520 sailors killed. 3,400 wounded. Total escort casualties catastrophic. 14 ships sunk from 30 escorts engaged. 11 damaged. 25 total hit. 56% sunk. 44% damaged. 100% engaged took damage. Chinese surface fleet devastated. Single strike. Reagan Air Wing. Overwhelming success. Unprecedented modern naval battle results. If you're following this fleet battle, hit subscribe now. Chinese submarines counterattack. 6 Type 093 nuclear attack boats. Advance formation. Detected Reagan strike group earlier. Positioned for attack. Await opportunity. American aircraft engage Chinese surface fleet. Attention diverted. Submarines strike. Type 093s fire. YJ-18 anti-ship missiles. Submarine launched variant. 36 missiles total, 6 per submarine. Target USS Ronald Reagan. Kill carrier, Revenge, Liaoning. Everything. YJ-18s are capable. Mach 0.8 cruise. Mach 3 terminal sprint. Sea skimming. Difficult intercept. Range 540 kilometers. Launched from 120 kilometers. Reagan Escorts detect launches. P-8 Poseidon Maritime Patrol Aircraft. Sonobuoys detected submarines. Data transmitted. Aegis cruisers engage. USS Lake, Champlain. USS Shiloh. SM-2 missiles fire. 24 total. Intercept 16 YJ-18s. Cruise phase. Subsonic. easier, but 20 survive. Terminal sprint begins, Mach 3 approach. Aegis continues. SM-6 missiles engage, 18 fire, extended range. Intercept 12 more YJ-18s, 8 survive, close, fast, deadly. Phalanx CIWS engage. USS Ronald Reagan has 3 mounts, port, starboard, stern, all fire. 20mm depleted uranium, 4,500 rounds per minute each, 13,500 rounds per minute total. Stream of fire, destroy 5 YJ-18s, 3 penetrate. Impact Reagan, explosions, damage, flight deck hit. Crater 8 meters, elevator damaged, cannot operate. Hangar deck hit, fires erupt, aircraft damaged. 6 FA-18s destroyed. Island structure hit, communications damaged, radar affected. Ship survives. Damage control functions. Fires suppressed. Flooding controlled. Reagan damaged but operational. Can fight. Can operate aircraft. Reduced capacity, but functional. Submarines pay price. P8. Poseidon locates all 6 Type 093s. Torpedoes attack. Mark 48. ADCAPs. All 6 submarines sunk. 330 crew killed. Total. Chinese submarine attack failed strategically. Damaged Reagan slightly. Lost 6 submarines. Every nuclear attack boat committed. Gone. Forever. Chinese Fleet Commander Vice Admiral Liu Wei assesses situation 4:47 p.m. Catastrophic. Liaoning sunk. Shandong disabled. Fujian disabled. 14 escorts sunk. 11 damaged. 6 submarines lost. Fleet combat ineffective. Cannot continue. Cannot reach Taiwan. Cannot land reinforcements. Cannot break blockade. Mission failed. Options limited. Continue advance. Suicide. American second strike incoming. Carl Vinson launches 84 FA-18s. Abraham Lincoln launches 79. Total 163 aircraft. 652 Harpoons. Overwhelming. Chinese fleet cannot survive. Retreat. Admit defeat. Face consequences. But preserve forces. Save ships. Save sailors. Live to fight another day. Admiral Liu orders retreat. 4:52 p.m. All ships turn north. Return China. Maximum speed 30 knots. Escape American aircraft range. Survive. Chinese beachhead receives news. 5:23 p.m. No reinforcement coming. Fleet retreated. Navy defeated. Alone. Truly. Finally. Morale collapses completely. Mass surrenders begin. 2,300 troops. August 10th evening. Hands raised. Cannot continue. No hope. No supplies. No support. No future. Choose life. Taiwanese forces accept. Humanitarian treatment. Professional. Civilized. War over Taiwan enters final phase. Chinese defeat certain. American victory assured. Taiwan survives. Barely. Bloodily. But survives. Your engagement determines content we create. Comment analysis and share this video. Casualties, August 10th, fleet battle, Chinese Navy, 6,700 killed, 12,400 wounded, Liaoning sunk, 260 killed, 1,840 rescued. Shandong, Fujian disabled, 14 escorts sunk, 2 Type 055, 4 Type 052D, 9 Type 054A were 6B plus lost, 11 damaged, 6 Type 093 submarines destroyed, 330 crew. Fleet, 67% combat power lost. U.S. Navy, 89 killed, 234 wounded. Reagan damaged. Operational, 6 FA-18s destroyed, 12 damaged. Repairs needed months. Exchange heavily favors America. Technology, training, coordination, decisive. Chinese relief failed. 37,183 troops abandoned. Mass surrenders begin. 2,300 Aug 10 evening. If you made it through complete fleet battle analysis, you understand modern naval warfare. Subscribe. 3 questions. 1. Could Chinese succeed? No. American carrier advantage overwhelming. FA-18 versus J-15 generation gap. Aegis versus Chinese systems, proven versus developmental. Combat experience versus theoretical. Chinese new. Attempted anyway. Desperation. She demands duty. Failed predictably. 2. Invasion succeed? No. 62K landed. 37,983 remain. 14,710 killed. 31,490 wounded. 2307 surrendered. Taipei not captured. Taiwan survives. U.S. intervention decisive. China isolated. 3. What next? Taiwan clears beachhead systematically. 35K plus. POWs total. largest since Korea. Repatriation via Switzerland, Red Cross eventually. China faces reckoning, CCP legitimacy questioned, Xi weakened, opposition grows, regime survival uncertain, nuclear escalation possible, but deterrence prevents. War over Taiwan concludes August 10th through decisive naval battle, proving American technological superiority overwhelming. Invasion repelled comprehensively. Democracy defended successfully. Alliance honored completely. But aftermath remains dangerous. CCP regime survival uncertain, Xi position weakened fundamentally, nuclear threshold discussed seriously. American deterrence holds barely, regional stability shattered, balance of power shifted permanently. This is August 10th, 2027, largest modern fleet engagement ever. Chinese defeat catastrophic and historic. American victory complete and decisive. Taiwan survives bloodily but victoriously. Everything decided through carriers, missiles, courage. Fleets moved deliberately. Time ran out finally. War concluded decisively.